Jude Bellingham shines for England as England get off to a winning start at Euro 2024. Serbia 0, England 1.
Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews. Legend interviews. Spurs winning. Press conferences. Covering everything Tottenham and England.
Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of England in the Media, where I'll be going through all of today's newspapers, looking at all of the reports from England's opening game at Euro 2024. Serbia 0, England 1. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. So let's get straight into it, and let's start with a couple of match facts and stats before we look at the newspapers. Possession, Serbia had 47% to England's 53%. Passes, Serbia 454 to England's 544. Touches in the opposition box, Serbia 11, England 12. Shots on target, Serbia only had 1 to England's 3. And aerial duels 1, Serbia 8, England 14. So let's look at today's newspapers, and let's start with the Daily Telegraph. And on the front of their sports supplement, it says here, "Hey Jude, Bellingham wins it. Midfielder's crashing header gets England's tournament up and running." It's got this wonderful picture here of Jude Bellingham celebrating. It then goes on to say that Jude Bellingham got England off to a winning start in the European Championship and put Gareth Southgate's team at top of Group C. There's also a double-page spread from the Daily Telegraph today, and it says here, "Brilliant Bellingham masks England's fitness concerns." It then goes on to say that, "Hey Jude, he took that sad song and made it better. It may have been an opening group game. There may be a long and windy road still to go if England are to reach the final of the Euros in Berlin on the 14th of July, but do not underestimate the importance of this performance from Jude Bellingham." Now, the player ratings from the Daily Telegraph, they have given goalkeeper Jordan Pickford a 7 out of 10, Kyle Walker an 8, John Stones a 7, Mark Gay an 8, Kieran Trippier 7, Declan Rice an 8, Trent Alexander-Arnold a 7, Saka an 8, Bellingham man of the match 9 out of 10, Phil Foden they have given 6, and Harry Kane also a 6. Now let's look at a report from the Times newspaper today. On the back page it says here, "Bellingham in a class of his own. Talisman gives England nervy first win." Jude Bellingham showcased his extraordinary talent by scoring the winning goal as England opened their Euro 2024 campaign with a victory over Serbia. Also from the Times newspaper, the front of their Euros supplement, it says here, "1 goal, 19 fouls won. Streetwise England gets solid start with most fouls won at Euro 2024 so far." A double page spread from the Times newspaper as well. It says here, "Decisive Southgate soothes England nerves." It then goes on to say that edgy, gasping for full time, 2 defensive midfielders on for the bold pair of options initially used alongside Declan Rice. This was not how England's start to Euro 2024 was supposed to end, in survival mode, counting down the seconds with Jordan Pickford punching his palm in anger that the team could not stop the waves of Serbian attacks. But the whistle came, Sweet Caroline played, and England had 3 points. Now it shows the table here. England are of course top of Group C, 3 points from 1 match. Serbia are now bottom, and of course Denmark and Slovenia drew 1-1, so Denmark are in second place, Slovenia are in third. The player ratings from the Times newspaper today, they've given Jordan Pickford a 7, Kyle Walker an 8, John Stones a 7, Mark Gay an 8, Kieran Trippier a 7, Trent Alexander-Arnold a 6, Declan Rice they've given 9 out of 10, Bellingham 9 out of 10, Saka an 8, Harry Kane a 6, Phil Foden a 6, and Gareth Southgate 7 out of 10. Now a report from the Daily Mail today, and it says here, "Jude gives us kiss of life. Bellingham's the big hit as England survive a hard day's night." Jude Bellingham fired England to victory in their Euro 2024 opener against Serbia last night and celebrated by paying tribute to the Beatles. Now for a double page spread from the Daily Mail today, and it says here, with Jude playing like a force of nature, anything is possible. It then goes on to say, it is hard to say where Jude Bellingham played against Serbia. Everywhere would probably just about cover it. England began their European Championship campaign with a win, but Bellingham was so good that it overshadowed it. Now, the Daily Mail have actually printed a stat here. 92 touches for Jude Bellingham, more than any other player on the pitch last night. The Real Madrid midfielder has now scored 25 goals and record 16 assists for club and country this season. Now, the player ratings from the Daily Mail today, they've given Jordan Pickford a 7 out of 10, Kyle Walker a 7, John Stones a 6.5, Mark Gay a 6.5, Kieran Trippier a 7, Trent Alexander-Arnold, they have given only a 5 out of 10. Declan Rice a 7, Saka a 7, Bellingham, Starman 8 out of 10, Phil Foden 4.5 out of 10, Harry Kane a 5.5, and manager Gareth Southgate, they have given a 6.5. Substitutes Mainu a 6, Bowden a 6.5, and Gallagher a 6. Now for a report from the Sun newspaper, and yes, you've guessed it, on the back pages is a picture of Jude Bellingham again. I'll do whatever it takes to win it, Jude's vow after goal-scoring start. It then states here, Jude Bellingham fired England to a winning start, and then said he will do whatever it takes to taste Euro's glory. Now for a report from the Daily Mirror, and it's got this picture here of Jude Bellingham celebrating again, and it says smacker. Bellingham's brilliant header gets England off to a winning start, sealed with a kiss. Midfielder Bellingham celebrates after his thumping header gave England the lead. It then goes on to say here, Jude Bellingham scored the goal that got England's bid for Euro glory off to a winning start. A double page spread from the Daily Mirror today, and it says here, 3 lines, Serb up and ace, Bellingham heads Southgate stars into Dreamland as they roar in opening win. The player ratings from the Daily Mirror today, they've given Pickford a 6 out of 10, Kyle Walker a 7, John Stones a 7, Gay a 7, Trippier a 6, Trent Alexander-Arnold a 6, Rice 7, Saka 7, Bellingham an 8 out of 10 star man, Phil Foden a 6, Harry Kane a 5. Now let's hear from the goal scorer himself, Jude Bellingham. This is what he had to say after the game, and also we hear from England boss Gareth Southgate.
Please raise your hand, got the question, and we'll get the microphone to you. Who would like to go first? Go Simon Peach here. Microphone available? Here in the front. Thank you.
Hi, Jude, Simon Peach from PA. What was your overall takeaway of the performance? Was it a case of the first half shows why England are among the favourites, and the second half, what could be our undoing?
No, not quite. I don't agree with that. I think first half shows why we can score goals against any team, and the second half shows why we can keep a clean sheet against any team. I think obviously commonly with the team there's a negative theme around all our games, sometimes rightly so, but I think in this case you take the positives from the fact that, okay, maybe we had to hold on at times and suffer a little bit, but we kept a clean sheet, and when you keep a clean sheet all you have to do is score 1 goal to win the game, and yeah, it's 3 points. I think this team's still so new, gelling together with every game, so yeah, I think inside the changing room we'll be happy with that. Of course there will be negatives that we want to kind of rub out, but overall I'm pleased with that performance.
Hello.
Hi Jude. Can I just ask how special it is for you to score England's first goal of the tournament? And can I also just ask the celebration with Trent, whether there's a reason behind that?
Well, yeah, it's obviously really special to score any time for England, and especially a match-winning goal and a goal that gives us points and can contribute to us hopefully having a good tournament. And the celebration was from a game we play called Wolf, and one of the staff always holds his face like that when he doesn't know what's going on. So it was kind of more celebration for the backroom staff who, put in so much work every day. And, they won't receive any awards like this or get to have the moments that we get to have on the pitch, but we value them so much, and it's important going through the tournament we keep that atmosphere.
Okay, go Eric Peters next. And then James Robson.
Hey Jude, the fans celebrated you again with the Beatles song Hey Jude. So what does that mean to you? And do you listen sometimes to the Beatles, or are you too young for that?
No, I like the Beatles. I listen to the Beatles a lot. My style of music's a bit old, so that's right up my street. But yeah, I really enjoy playing in front of the England fans. You know, I think it's a different experience for me because obviously I play abroad. So when I can hear an English crowd for the first time every few months, I really enjoy it. And obviously they give me a lot of appreciation, a lot of love, and I try and give that back with my performances and my energy on the pitch.
Okay, James Robson.
Hi, Jude. James Robson, Associated Press. It seems like it's English. Yeah. It seems like nothing phases you at all. On the back of the season that you've had, obviously with Real Madrid, couldn't have gone any better. Do you feel like nothing is beyond you? Because of course, no one for a long, long time has led England to a major trophy.
I don't know. I just enjoy playing football. When it comes to each and every game, I take it as a single game as opposed to looking too far into the future. I realise that in every game I feel like I can make an impact. I feel like I can decide games. But that happens on any given game instead of looking too far into the future. And the truth is that I really enjoy playing football. So when I go out there, I play with the fearlessness because I love doing it so much. It's a release for me. And yeah, it's my favourite thing to do in the world. So when I play out, it's not much of a job. It feels like a pleasure.
Okay, two more. Jakey with that.
Hi Jude, Jacob Steinberg from The Guardian. You, Trent and Dec haven't played much together at all as a three. How do you feel that it worked, and how was it with Trent, because he's not played in this role that much before?
I loved it. I think we had a great balance with the ball, without the ball, particularly in possession. I thought Trent was brilliant. He conducts games so well. He's very calm on the ball. His technique and quality is unmatched, I think, in terms of what he can do with the ball. And he's always positive, and that really helps someone like me who wants to get on the ball all over the pitch and try and attack their back line. So I look forward to having more minutes with him, enjoying how it can develop and how we can get used to each other's game and seeing how far we can take the potential. And of course, as always, Dec was fantastic. I think he's one of the best in the world in that position, and he's a joy.
Okay, last one. Thank you.
Hi Jude, it's Fernando Callas from Reuters. I wanted to, if you could go and reveal the goal that you scored, because you started the play back in the center circle in the midfield.
Okay.
So if you could go to, again, you suffered like 5 or 6 fouls in the first half. It was a really rough game in the first half. They went after you. So if you could go for, it was good for first half for you. So if you could go through that.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I felt really confident coming into the game. Couldn't wait to play at such an amazing tournament, play with such an amazing group of players. So I think you could see that I was enjoying my football. I wanted to get on the ball. I wanted to make an impact, take the game to them early, because I think I wanted to build an energy from the fans and to get behind the team. And when you're progressive, it helps doing that, trying to be aggressive without the ball as well. And yeah, I took a few kicks, but I think it's something I've kind of gotten used to over the last couple of years. And it's about trying to react the right way and not lose my head. And I think I handled that well today. And of course, the goal comes from a great movement between some great players. We kind of, like I said, the more we play together, we'll understand each other's movements more. But those kind of magic moments where it comes together so naturally is really nice. And I try to just keep making the box because I know players can find me and I know that I can deliver. So yeah, brilliant goal, brilliant first half, and ended up being really important for the 3 points.
Okay, thank
Thanks,
you very
mate.
much, everyone.
Thank you all. Good evening.
Thank you. Cheers.
We did, yeah. I thought first half we used the ball really well. Had control of the game. Probably should have scored a second. Yeah, I think second half we expended a lot of energy in the first half, and a lot of the players haven't had a 90 minutes for a while. So I was worried about us energy-wise, how we would be, and I thought that showed a little bit. Also, then we didn't keep the ball quite as well, and of course then Serbia have to come because they need the goal. So less control. Still had an excellent chance towards the end, but pleased that we had to show a different side, that we had to show that resilience to defend our box, because I think as a group that really builds a huge spirit.
Yeah.
Hi, Gareth.
A lot of people have been fretting about the defence, and Mark Gahey in particular. He was outstanding tonight. How have you dealt with that? Do you think he's been under any extra pressure with that? And you must have been delighted with the way he responded.
Yeah, I saw the player that plays every week for his club. Positionally sound, calm. Tonight was an even bigger test because he's stature-wise, he's not one of the biggest centre-backs, and there was going to be a lot of aerial ball in the box, and he dealt with that really well. So, yeah, I thought he transferred what he does with his club onto the biggest stage, and he showed what a good player he is.
Yeah.
Good night, Gareth. Tonight, this match has been the historic because never ever in the history of the Euro two teams strike less on goal, only 11 shots on goal. How do you explain this? Did you expect this kind of match?
Well, we knew Serbia with a back five, 5-4-1 is difficult to create clear chances. So you have to be patient. You have to show the quality at the right time. We defended very well as a unit. I think there, as I said, I thought both teams. Well, it's not for me to talk about Serbia, but our team ran out of some energy, and that didn't surprise me because the lack of 90 minutes that lots of the players have had. But the substitutes came on, helped that for us, and I think we can be more efficient in the way that we played in the first half, which would also help us moving forward.
Hi Gareth, just quickly, Trent in midfield today, a bit of a mixed picture, but Jude says he's looking forward to playing more with him. Is he going to get a chance later in the tournament?
Well, I was really pleased. Of course, Jude has such a prominent role, but he goes forward a lot, and Trent had to cover a lot of spaces that, it is not a role he's done very often at all. So I thought he showed great discipline. He showed some moments of that fabulous passing range that he has, the shot on goal as well. We're obviously, learning with him in this role, but I thought he showed some of the attributes that he can bring. And whatever we do in there, we're going to be playing a young player or an inexperienced player. So it was great to see him come through that test.
Gareth, I was just wondering how influential you thought Harry Kane was in the first half to the overall performance, because he played maybe a bit different than he did against Iceland, because he wasn't dropping as deep as much.
Yeah, I thought we've got so many options with the ball, and we were in such control of the ball in that first half that it didn't necessarily mean that everybody needed to be fully involved in the game, I thought second half his performance, where the number of times he held the ball up when we were under pressure, the number of fouls that he won, the way that he eased the pressure on the defence was incredible, really. So, first half a little bit quieter, but that was the flow of the game, and we were in complete control of that first half, which moments Phil popped up really well in the spaces. I thought he did an excellent job in the second half when we were struggling to keep hold of it, and his technical ability to hold the ball for us in a few of those moments was really helpful. Look, this team is still coming together. Everybody's expecting us to waltz through. There's a lot of hard work ahead. We're short of certain things. We're finding best possible solutions. We've had very complicated run-in to all of this, but the spirit of the group was there for everybody to see tonight, and we'll definitely grow from that.
Okay, last question, please.
Hi, Gareth. The police are still trying to determine exactly what sparked the issues before the game, but I just wondered if you have a comment about the fighting that erupted in Gelsenkirchen between Serbian and England fans. Serbian fans arrested 6 or 7,
It's first I've heard.
Okay.
First I've heard.
Okay. Well, now that I've told you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know any of the detail, so yeah, I wasn't aware of any of that. Obviously, I've been with the team and then doing 100 interviews, so. But no, I wasn't aware of any of that. First I've heard.
We can pick that up. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Of course, next up for England is Denmark on Thursday. Let's hope for another win and let's hope that England can go all the way to the final in Berlin. Wouldn't it be great? Hopefully the trophies are coming. Come on, England. Have a great week. I'll see you on the next one.